Hey everybody, I'm back. This is Mike. I own Fight to Be Fit Training and Athletics here in Dover. And as you all know, I've been starting talking about functional fitness assessments and why they're important to do before you start on any kind of a health improvement journey, whether it's working out, whether it's changing your eating habits, or it's a prescribed diet from a doctor because of a medical condition. Now, I started talking about the difference between a regular scale and a body composition scale and the benefits you get from a body composition scale. We're going to move on now to what is a functional assessment of your structure. We start working out and we never have a licensed professional look at us to tell us if there are any muscular imbalances or structural imbalances that we need to have corrected before we start working out. And then what happens is as we work out, if these exist, we actually make them worse, increasing the probability of injuries such as an ACL rupture, a throwing out your back, damaging your rotator cuff, pulling muscles in your neck. A lot of times it's as simple as standing and looking in the mirror and seeing that one shoulder is slightly higher than the other. And when you pull it down to level position where it's supposed to be, you feel it wanting to pull back the other way. A lot of people who have jobs that involve their arms out in front actually have rotated shoulders, and that causes an increased risk of damage to the rotator cuff. If your pelvic girdle is imbalanced, you increase the probability of blowing out a ligament or tendon in your knee or lower leg. So going and having a personal trainer who is skilled in exercise therapy, a physical therapist, an exercise physiologist, somebody whose background is in human motion, human anatomy, and kinesiology, and having them look at your overall body and conduct a very simple test can help you learn what exercises you need to do to begin with to return yourself to the center, and then you can work out on building your muscles and increasing your cardio and all of the other stuff that we look for when we're doing an exercise program. The functional fitness assessment, the physical part of it, should entail a visual assessment for balance in your body. Are both of your shoulders level? Do your hands line up like this when they're at your sides, or are they lined up like this when they're at your sides, indicating that your shoulders are rolled forward? Is your hip girdle level, or is it up? If one side of the hip is up and the other side is down, it's usually an indication that your pelvic girdle is twisted, causing the head of one of your femurs to tilt one way and the other to tilt the other way, raising that up. What that does is it puts stress right across that lumbar region of your back, making sure that when you stand, your feet line up the same direction and one's not kicked off to the side, an indication that you have muscle tightness in the hip rotators on that side. Then you do the movement part of it, where you do simple movements like raising your arms up in front of you. Do they raise at the same time? Does one feel resistance before the other? Raising your arms out to the side, same thing. Does one feel resistance before the other? Walking in a straight line with someone viewing you from the front and the back. Do your feet land the way they're supposed to in what's called a gait assessment? All of these things, if you do them before you start your workout program, before you start your workout journey, will enable you to get exercises designed to correct these things and prevent you from injuring yourself. Because as we all know, once you're injured, you're on the shelf, and everything that you did up to that point is undone because you can't do anything. So, body composition and functional fitness assessments should be keys to everyone's initial start on a fitness journey, on a health improvement journey. It's easy to find. You can go, and a certified personal trainer should be able to do a functional fitness assessment. If you know you have injuries, you might want to go to an exercise physiologist who has a higher level of understanding of these things. But having somebody perform this assessment will prevent you from injuring yourself in the long run and make your journey much more enjoyable, much more effective, and much more beneficial to you. Stay tuned for more from me on functional fitness assessments and body composition. This is Mike Meinhold, Fight to Be Fit Training and Athletics, Dover, Delaware, 302-359-1890.